And now, behind me, you got 564 feet of dam. Damn. Hungry Horse Dam.
Get the horse head.
Please do not demonetize us, YouTube.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit like and subscribe. As you guys can see from the intro, we took a trip to the Big Sky State, Montana. During our trip, we visited Kalispell, Glacier National Park, and then we finished our great adventure in the city of Missoula, Montana, where we ran a marathon. I highly recommend you guys go to Montana if you've never been. Just go in the summertime. You don't need to be chilling when it's cold in the winter. Anyway, we took the flight from LA to Montana. Right away, we went straight to our VRBO. We stayed at Maggie's Barn House, and it really was a barn house.
This is the Airbnb we're staying at. I'll try to give you guys a little Airbnb house tour.
Down on the first floor, we had a little lounge area for us to sit around, play some card games, and we had a bathroom on the inside. There were 4 individual beds upstairs waiting for us.
Ironically, Justin's the only one who actually made his bed.
The outside had an outdoor shower, which was pretty cool.
Right outside, you got your soap and your shower. And interestingly enough, the shower is connected here, so you would have to ask someone like, hey, turn on the water for me.
So, it was a sick setup, and it was quite enjoyable. There were animals off the wazoo here. It was like a zoo. We had horses to take a look at. There were 2 donkeys, there were 2 dogs, 3 horses, and there were even alpacas or llamas. Whatever you guys think these are, comment down below.
Why the long face?
This place is awesome. So that's what we had to look forward to in the mornings and the evenings when we got back to Maggie's Barn House. And since we are up at Kalispell, Montana, they are notorious for Glacier National Park. So we hit the road. On our way up there, before we got to Glacier National Park, we stopped at, here we are, Hungry Horse Dam, supposedly even bigger than Hoover Dam. Like, damn. Jake. Hello. Hello. So just an extra site for you guys to check out if you're ever in Kalispell, Montana. So we wanted to squeeze in as much as we could. So after that, we hit the road again, continued driving up to Glacier National Park. We got to Glacier National Park, and timing worked out pretty good for us, because after 4 o'clock, everybody is allowed to go into the park for free. We got up to Glacier National Park, and unfortunately for us, the snow still had not melted at the top of the mountains. Therefore, the road to the sun was closed. However, though, we didn't let that stop us. There's still plenty to do. We went to go tour Lake McDonald, and we did some hiking. If you guys haven't seen Lake McDonald, I highly recommend you guys go to the lodge and check it out.
What's going on, guys? So we are currently at Glacier Park, right?
Glacier National Park, the west side.
What do you think, Mom? Are you having a fun time so far?
Yeah.
All right.
Like and subscribe for Mom.
Like and subscribe for all moms out there, right? We saw McDonald's Lounge. This is McDonald's Lake. But my question for you, where's McDonald's drive-thru? Am I right? That joke.
Lake McDonald was really cool. Just green forest as far as the eyes can see. There's plenty of stuff to do even if you don't make it to the top. If you guys want to go to the top, go more in July or August when it's a little warmer. We thought the end of June would be fine. Still snow on top. So after Glacier National Park, Horseneck Dam, and the barn house, we decided to pack up and head on south to Missoula, Montana for the second leg of our trip, which was the big physical event we were getting ready for. We all signed up for marathons back in December. I signed up for the full, my brother and my mother, they signed up for the half marathon. If you guys are marathon runners, I highly recommend the Missoula, Montana Marathon. It's a unique marathon course in the sense that you go straight. There's no out and back or no loop. The course directors have you get on a shuttle, and then they shuttle you out either half a marathon's distance from the start line or a marathon's distance from the start line. And you had to get on that shuttle pretty early because they stopped running the shuttle at 5:30 in the morning. They ran it from 4:30 to 5:30 in the morning, and if you missed your shuttle, you could have probably been dropped off, but it was highly discouraged. So we woke up super early in the morning, even though we were only a couple miles away from where the shuttles were to pick us up.
We'll leave him in the car.
All right, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. and we're about to head out for our race. Jake, how you feeling? You've never run a half marathon before.
I'm good.
All right, it's go time. The marathon for everybody went very well. In fact, it was my brother's very first half marathon. He's never run that amount of distance ever in his life. If you guys didn't know, he is a big-time CrossFitter, and that was his very first half marathon he's ever run.
Good job. Good job.
So, you all probably want to know about how the marathon went. Well, it went great up until about mile 20. Here's a little snapshot of the Strava data for that race that day. As you can see, once I got into the late teens, early 20s, that's when I had to start slowing down. And my pace went out the window. Once I hit mile 20, it felt like every step was just shot on another level. Every step I took felt like a thunderbolt was going through my legs. It was very painful. And when I talked to the chiropractors after the race, I found out it was my IT bands that had given out. For those of you that are involved in running, you probably have felt this one time or another. For me, this was the very first time I felt immense pounding shooting up through my legs. So much so that it actually forced me to go into a little shuffle, and then eventually I had to start walking. But it's alright, because when you race enough, you begin to learn things like this, and then you can use it to prepare yourself for next time. So, I talked to the chiropractors after the race, and all they told me, the only thing I should have done differently was I need to be doing a little more IT band strength, which means I gotta hit the gym again. Another lesson they taught me was my training shoes that I ran in. I had over 500 miles collected on those shoes as I was preparing for this event, and I raced in them. According to the chiropractor, I should have been running in fresher, newer shoes. And then the last lesson they taught me is I should have been doing more miles leading up to this event to prevent my IT bands from giving out from that. But despite the fact that my legs went through immense suffering that I've never felt ever before, it was a great race. It was a great atmosphere. This is a marathon I've truly enjoyed. The scenery was beautiful. The trip itself was great. And running with the Pacers was amazing. You get to meet some very, very talented people. And you get to learn a lot about people when you spend 3 hours together running a marathon. So another shout out to all those people I ran with on that day. So looking forward, I'm going to be taking this information and applying it to the Honolulu Marathon, which is the December 10th, 11th weekend of this year. Anyways, guys, that was our Montana trip. Highly recommend you guys check out Montana. Beautiful state up there, especially in the summer. So yeah, if you guys have ever done this marathon, comment down below and let me know what your time was. And I'm glad you guys clicked on this video to enjoy it. I hope I have persuaded you guys to go check out Kalispell and Missoula, Montana. Both great cities. Definitely an awesome summer trip worth taking with friends, family, or by yourself. Adventures are endless there. So like that, we'll wrap up the video here. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. And with that said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.